Let's try and remake doors. Part 1. So in this episode I'm remaking Rush. So I started by making his face, which I just used my remake for. Then I did this square particle around him. The particle thing took a while, but I think this looks good for now. Then I tried to remake a door's corridor. I made it really long and I added this saturation filter. Then I added these lights and took screenshots of the lights off, on, and I recorded his animation. And this is the final result. Let's remake Seek's chase scene. So first I started by remaking Seek. Next, after failing on making a door, I just copied it from the toolbox and I modified this hallway to add the door. I duplicated the hallway 4 times and added 4 different triggers so that Seek would know when to go and when to stop. I used a humanoid move to function for this and it worked way better than I expected. Next, I animated Seek, which was just him popping out of the ground, and I added his head shaking just to add something to this animation, but it was pretty simple. I changed all the lighting so it was red, just like how it is in the real game. Then I added a spawn point and I made this mini cutscene. And here's the final result. I tried remaking room 50 in 1 hour. So I first modeled out where the bookshelves are going to go, and then I cut a hole into the bookshelves and added books and turned a few. These ones are going to be the ones you have to pick up. Next I decided to make figure, so I got a normal dummy and stretched it out. Then I got a circle head. Then I added a smaller darker circle in its head and added its teeth. Then I added a proximity sensor, so whenever you triggered the proximity sensor, the book would get destroyed. Here's the final result. Let's remake Halt's hallway. So first I started by adding triggers to the start and end of the hallway to add this cool blue filter. Once that was done, I started to remake Halt by getting a cylinder and a ball and cutting triangles in the bottom. I colored it blue and made it transparent with white eyes and made it so those white eyes stare at you wherever you are. Then I made its animation and it actually worked. Next I made it so it would teleport random places. So sometimes it would be in front of you and sometimes it would be behind you. This was really difficult to make because Halt kept glitching and being weird. And the doors weren't working because he was too big. But after a while it actually did work. I planned it perfectly so you would never die by accident. And I did this random glitch I found on the toolbox. And I made it so whenever you touch it, you die. Here's the final result. Let's remake room 100. So I started by making these doors, then I made a lever next to it and added the electrical box room, and here's how that looks. Next I started on the stairs, I made a box and put a key on it and added bars in front of the elevator. Now whenever you touch the lever, this door would open, and whenever you touch the key, this door opened. Then I started on Figure's jumping thing, which is purposefully bad by the way, and here's how that looked. And here's the final result.